right, there we are. And I'm just going to make sure that we are live on the air. And it looks like we are. So that's what I wanted to. Yep, there we are. Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Carla Berlin, Minnesota's lifestyle and business experts. We've been featuring and bringing you the best kept secrets, businesses, organizations, and people since 2003. We are the Twin Cities' longest airing television community showcase, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight with the owner of the Rock Candy Shop in Excelsior. Please welcome Krista Tess Kalk. Thank you for being here.
Oh, so much for having me. I'm really excited to chat with you tonight.
Well, and before we get started, I want to do a little special shout out to Laura, a very special little girl in my life who I know has been excited for this video and is watching tonight. And so, Laura, if you're tuning in and see this, I just want to say a very special hello, and I can't wait to take you to the store. But before we get into more information about this, your actual store, which is incredibly impressive, so is your history and background. And for those who might not be familiar with you, Krista, could you please share a little bit about your history and background with our viewers and followers?
Oh, sure. Well, I am a college professor by trade. That's my real job. And when I went on my first sabbatical, I opened a store called Minnesota Makers, and it gradually grew up to three different locations. And then last December, I made the decision, a difficult decision, to close all the locations and totally pivot, rebrand, and go in a different direction. And my husband does lapidary work. He cuts stones. I am a silversmith. Together, we make beautiful jewelry. We go to a lot of gem shows. We usually go to buy beads and rocks to turn into jewelry, but we've always
Mhm.
wanted to bring home the big pieces, the big decor pieces,
Ooh.
the
Yep.
the ones that make people go, wow. And so this year we went to the Tucson Gem Show in February. It's the largest gem show in the world. We brought home 6,000 pounds of rocks to start rock candy.
Wow. And so what inspired you to actually say, I am going to open the rock candy shop in Excelsior?
Well, I had this location with my previous store, and it's an amazing location. We're 2 blocks away from the lake. There's a lot of great restaurants, other great shopping. And so I knew that I was coming to the end of my previous business. We had talked about opening something like this over the years. Whenever we go to touristy towns, we always see a rock shop and a candy shop. And we always talked about how can we combine the two. And one day the word rock candy came into play. And since then, it's just been this incredible, fun idea and dream. And now it's a reality and everybody's loving it.
Well, not only is it a very unique combination, it's also a very cool store. And I just love that you decided to combine those two. Obviously, like I said before, a kid's dream. But where or how do you get the rocks? How does the process work?
Well, we go to gem shows and we buy some things from wholesalers. We buy other things from vendors. But when you go to one of these big gem and rock shows, people come from all over the world. So I was buying um, geodes directly from a guy from Morocco. I was
Mm.
buying um, beautiful uh, amethyst from people from Brazil. I was buying pyrite people from Peru. So when you cut out middlemen and you can go straight to the source, or the source comes to you, I guess, really, because we're here in America, we're pretty lucky. Then
Yes,
I can keep the prices low.
got it.
People always talk about prices are so low. And I say that's great because then when you buy it, you've opened up a spot. I get to go shopping. Everybody wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and your store is large. A lot of what I think of like a candy store or walking into a rock store, and obviously with the combination. But for those who haven't been to the store, what are some of the items that you have? I know you have a very unique selection.
We definitely do. When you walk in the door, you're going to see all of the rocks. the big gems, some that are as tall as you.
Oh,
And
wow.
we have just a lot to see, a lot to wow. It's eye candy, really. And then
Mhm.
people say, "Oh, I thought this was a candy shop." And I say, "It is." And so as you get to the back side of the store, that's where you see the candy. So we don't
Mhm.
actually have them combined. We try to keep them separated a bit because, as we've been told, that's a dentist's worst nightmare, that somebody would chew on a rock. That's probably not going to
Absolutely.
happen here. But yeah, we've
Oh.
got a large candy selection. We've got a very large rock selection. We've got all kinds of other things in between. We've got candles. We've got greeting cards. It's just a ton of fun.
Well, the store, if you, for those who are tuning in, I have the website and the information about the store right above this video, but also in that promo that aired right in the opening, it shows a big picture of the store. And if you go to their Facebook page or their website, you'll get an idea of what you could find in the store. But it's a must. Who doesn't love going to Excelsior, especially in the summer? It's such a hot place to be anyway. What a great opportunity to stop in and pop into the store and check it out for yourself. And from one woman owned business to another, how do you approach this rock business relationships and mentors?
Um, well, I was really going for pretty when I put the store together. And so when you come in, it's not going to be some rosters you uh, a lot of things in one spot. I've started thinking there's some white space to let the individual gems and crystals really speak for themselves. We've got a large jewelry selection. So I've been very thoughtful in how I curated things. I've gotten just incredible feedback from people. One person said, "This is the best display of rocks I've ever seen." So I
Wow.
quoted that on my Instagram page because I was like, "That's quote worthy. That's pretty great. I'm really,
At
really, really proud of that."
You as you should be. That is, you actually, when I asked the question, you first started to talk about your approach. It did cut out the audio a little bit, but not the video. From you could tell, like the must have been a down in the internet connection. Was there anything you'd like to repeat just to make sure we cover everything
Oh,
of the quiet?
yeah, I think just that I really thought about, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
I wanted to be very thoughtful about how I displayed things so that there's some white space between it. Really let the rocks do the talking. Gems, crystals, sparkles. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. No, thank you. Thank you for repeating that. I also, until I met you, didn't realize that you have art and craft classes. Let's talk a little bit about some of the options and where they may find the schedule.
These store Minnesota makers. So we still have probably 5 local instructors that come through and teach classes for us. We've got all kinds of options. Mandala rock painting has been one of our all-time favorites. We've been doing that one for, gosh, almost 11 years. And so painting something, like that. Um, we talk about a couple different starting points and how to get there. We've got, these crystal mossy gardens. These are really fun.
Oh,
We've
very
got
unique.
other moss classes. Yeah, something like this. Moss has been super popular. We've got a couple candle classes. We've got quilling. We've got beachy resin art, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's just been great. And we have, sometimes between 3 and 5 classes a week.
Oh,
Those
wow.
can be all found on our website
Okay.
at rockcandyshop.com and also our Facebook events.
Fantastic. And I did, for those who are tuning in, if you look above this video, there's the link to their website right there. And I will go back in and tag their Facebook page. And of course, this is going live to Instagram, and I'll make sure I tag that as well once I go back in when we're done with the show. What else haven't I asked you that you wanted to make sure information wise that we shared with everybody tonight?
Well, I can show you some of the jewelry my husband and I make together. Well, at
I would
least
love
what he
that.
does specializes. This has been it's been so popular and so fun over the years. So when our son was younger, he liked looking for stones, looking for rocks, being a little rock hunter. And I was a
Mhm.
silversmith already. And my husband said, "How can I get involved?" And so I bought him a lapidary class, and immediately he nailed it.
Wow.
He found the most perfect shape, obviously Minnesota,
Oh,
and this is
wow.
called a Minnestona. It's a Lake
Very
Superior
good.
egg, the shape of Minnesota. So
That is
that's really fun to be able to do things like that. Yeah. And then we just have all kinds of different varieties of stones. I've got smoky quartz is always a good one. I've got this giant piece of amethyst beside me. That's always fun. Everybody loves a rose quartz. It's just this
Mhm.
beautiful, pretty pink. Did you know that this is the state stone of South Dakota?
I did
So we have
not.
some straight from South Dakota. Yeah, we love local stones too. One of my favorites, though, is this brand new one that was found in 2024 in Mexico. It's called Stardust Obsidian.
Ooh,
So when I go to the gem show, this was one of the ones I found this year. It was one of the newest rocks found in the world.
wow.
And
That
we
is
have some
really,
here.
really cool.
And we,
And
I
those who
know,
are
and we
tuning
have
in,
things like,
oh, go ahead. Sorry. There's a little delay, so
oh,
I'm
I was just going to,
sometimes talking over
oh,
each other. I'm
that's okay.
sorry.
I was just going to say, we
Mhm.
have so many different varieties of minerals, fossils, all kinds of fun stuff. We have so much to see and we love to talk about them.
Well, and, I know you may have a few more you wanna share, but what I wanted to make mention to those who are tuning in, if it's hard to see, with through, my system is in my studio, but she is actually coming to us live from her store through her, phone and camera there. But what I will do is when I bring Laura out to your store, my special, friend, I will not only get some pictures, I'll try to get some video and show everybody as well. So, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in the next couple weeks. But also go back and look at the promo, go to her website, go to her Facebook and social media. There are so many incredible, really good crystal clear pictures of what she sells as well. Um, and is there anything else that you wanted to share with us that's in the store, that's right there. And I'm gonna make sure we're still live.
Absolutely.
Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like we are.
We haven't talked about the candy yet.
Ooh,
We've got
yes.
candy. We have So I always joke we have rocks, we have candy, we have rock candy. We also have chocolates. We have candies that look like stones. We have all kinds of fun stuff.
That's awesome. Well, and I can't wait to be able to share more of that with the viewers as well. Is there anything else that we haven't covered that you wanted to it looks like there might be some connection, internet connection. I'm hardwired in, but it might be from so I know sometimes Excelsior, it can be, not unstable in that area.
I have heard that from my neighbors. So
Yeah. Yeah.
unfortunately, that is the case sometimes. Hmm.
Yes, yep, and it looks like we might be having a little bit of that, but, um,
Oh,
but we have we're still going live to many platforms, but I also wanna just make sure that we cover everything that you wanted to tonight and give all the information out to those who are tuning in.
well, just want to invite you all to come out and check us out. We've got amazing, beautiful stones from all over the world. We love to talk about them. We've got some things that people have never seen before, and that's really exciting and fun. We also have candy. So if you're not that into candy, and if we can't get you with that, you can come and get crafty with us.
Oh, I love it. So many unique and cool options. What a great combination of the Rock Candy Shop in Excelsior And I'm grateful that you've been able to take this time to share more about the store. We have a great lineup coming up here in September and October. So tune into social media for what's next and what's coming up in both September, October, and even November, because we will promote it there. Before we sign off, I just want to make sure we covered everything that you wish to in the show tonight.
Well, I also want to invite you to just Excelsior because we have so many fun events always happening in town. We've got great restaurants. 3 of them just opened in the last 2 months. We've got Apple Days coming up in September. And then obviously the holiday season is always very magical out here. It's a little Hallmark town, so come visit.
It really is a Hallmark town at any time of the year. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorites. So, I'll be coming out with my friend Laura and others, but I really, really appreciate you taking time this evening to share more about the Rock Candy Shop and a little bit about your history and background. And is there anything else that you'd like to say before we say goodbye to the viewers tonight?
Well, until you come visit us in person, please visit our website at rockcandyshop.com.
Sounds good. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate your interest in the Rock Candy Shop. Definitely a must see. Head out there. Perfect weather. You can't get to the fair every single day, so it's important. I love just doing a day in Excelsior for lunch and heading over to the water, walking around to all the stores, and what a great destination location to head into and a great store for kids. Well, really any age.
That's right. Thank you so much, Carl. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate you. And I hope to have you back on again in the next couple months, maybe right before the holidays or when it works for you. But I really appreciate your time. I know you're a busy person and just grateful that you were able to take the time to share with my viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. And we're going to sign off. Please tune in. Again, look for promos for next week. And we'll see you again right here on Around Town TV. We'll see you then. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye. Thanks, Krista.
Bye. Thank you.